A burglar wakes up a couple to ask them for their Wi-Fi password. Hey, I'm about to rob you, and you know, I like to listen to a specific album on YouTube while I do that, and my Spotify is not really linked up, so could you just give me the password to your Wi-Fi? Yeah, I want to rob you to a soundtrack, damn it! Also, I want to Instagram what's going on right now, you know? I got to brag to my friends that I'm stealing some diamonds! So can you give me your Wi-Fi password? This is the most confident criminal ever. You would think that this happened in Florida, but it did not. It was in California. A 60-something couple in Palo Alto got an unpleasant surprise when they woke up in the middle of the night to find a masked intruder in their bedroom. He said he wanted to use the couple's Wi-Fi network, please. Put the mask on. Ooh, the struggle for a good connection is real. The burglar didn't get the Wi-Fi password he was looking for, however, the man leaped out of bed and confronted the intruder, shoving him down the hallway and out the front door. Well, there's a powerful man here, shoving him out the door. He then immediately called the police. The troublemaker was arrested by police minutes later. No one was injured in the confrontation. Palo Alto police declined to name the 17-year-old suspect because he was a minor. This is a young kid? Man, these kids are addicted to Snapchat so bad that they're breaking into the homes of the unsuspected elderly and stealing their goddamn Wi-Fi. This has got to be stopped. This is why I stand for free internet for all. Free internet access for all. Wasn't Mark Zuckerberg trying to like fly balloons into the air that gave with traveling Wi-Fi balloons? I think I support that decision. That would be great. This young man was arrested for burglary, which is a felony, and as well as a misdemeanor of prowling. I don't know what that's all about. Prowling? He was also arrested for providing false information to a police officer. According to police, he initially lied about his identity when he was apprehended. He's like, I'm a famous YouTuber. I need access. Oh, man. Remarkably, this wasn't the suspect's only legally dubious attempt to get Wi-Fi access. This is a serial burglar trying to get Wi-Fi access all over the town, apparently. Just before midnight the previous night, police say the same man was found prowling around outside another Palo Alto home. When the house's residents came out and confronted him, he, quote, asked to use their Wi-Fi network because he was out of data. They told him to get lost, and he rode away on a bike that turned out to be stolen from their own backyard. This guy is running an enterprise here of stealing Wi-Fi and bicycles and just, man. This is a problem. Obviously we have a dependence on internet access, and what's becoming, it's an addiction now. The youth are addicted. They need access 24/7. I mean, I see it happening right before my eyes, man. You know, like I spend nights with young women sometimes, I'm not gonna lie. And if you were to tell one of these young people to, I'm sorry, I got young people listening, but this is the truth. If I told a young woman to just shut her phone off for a little bit of the night while we spend some time together, like, could you just shut your phone off? They're like, okay, no, you mean just put it on the side? No, I mean shut it off completely. That would drive them crazy. The anxiety that they would get from just shutting the phone off for a little bit of time, that they just couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. Ask a young person, when's the last time you actually shut off your phone and put it away? Shut it off. Even for the night to sleep. It's on all night. They'll leave it on all night. The Wi-Fi, the internet access is just, it's an addiction. How about the sirens that are running through my podcast? Because I'm a professional. Yes. Yeah. And obviously, it's gotten to the point where people, young people are just breaking into homes for Wi-Fi access. I mean, I just can't. I'm very nervous for the youth. I'm worried for you guys. Your dependency on, digital access it's at an unhealthy level, in my opinion, and it makes for, it can make for some oh, I'm getting sappy now. I don't mean to get sappy, but man, yeah, I want people to be present sometimes. When I'm on a date with someone who's in their mid to early 20s, I want them to be present, and they can't be because the phone is a thing. And I don't know how we get through it. I don't know how we get through it, guys. Now I'm sounding like an old guy. Get off my lawn. I don't mean to sound like an old complaining asshole, but man, it is an issue when you cannot be present. Okay? It's an issue. Okay? Your social skills are lacking because you cannot be present. I mean, I'm a storyteller because, you know, part of me is Irish, and I'm a fucking storyteller, man. And I tell good stories, entertaining stories, funny stories. But it requires someone to pay attention, and I cannot tell you how difficult it is for people to pay attention when you're telling a story these days, because they just want to, okay, yeah, and they're on something comes through the phone, it's a ping, it's a whatever, the phone goes off, and the attention goes right to the phone. I see it on stage all the time when I'm doing stand-up comedy. I'm up there, and then someone's distracted because their phone goes off. They get a message, and then they look to the phone, and then they look back to the show. Well, when that happens, you've missed some information that you need to understand the punchline. You missed some information because you couldn't be present. And so this is a concern of mine. Now, never in my wildest dreams did I expect young people to just break into homes to get Wi-Fi access. But hey, this is what it's come down to. Obviously, we gotta do something.